What up, YouTube? Today we're gonna start a video series, and it's gonna be a little bit different from the usual Lexus content you guys are used to, because this is now that old thing. It's been running and driving for a cool minute now. There's still some more things need to sort out, so it's not gonna be completely disappearing from the channel. But there is something that I want to get started on as soon as possible, and it means a lot to me. So without further ado, let me introduce you guys to the newest project on the channel. Okay, so I'm currently sitting in the project, but before I actually unveil it to you guys, I want to make you guys some things about it, why it's a special project, and what the plans for it are. So this is actually my first car, what we're sitting in right now. This old little bucket, my first car. First engine I rebuilt, well, I had help, and a lot of help, actually. I did it all in the backyard. This is the first car I actually built and did on my own. I daily drove it for years, and once I got the Lexus, I kind of neglected this thing a little bit, not gonna lie. I just left it running, and that was it. And nothing really changed about it. In the last few years, it's gone more or less the same. So I decided that it's been having a bunch of issues recently, and I fixed some things and a bunch of other things broke. So I took the initiative. I ordered a bunch of parts, and we're gonna get this bitch going. So without further ado, here's for real the show, or the unveiling of the new project car. So this 1971 Chevy C10 is the new build, guys. Again, this is my first car. It's been sitting in my front yard, very much in this exact state, for a better part of like maybe a month and a half now. I just turned it on for the first time. It kind of runs. I mean, it's drivable, but not really. So here, let me give you guys a breakdown on what's wrong with this thing, where we'll be fixing, and what the build-up's gonna look like. Okay, so first off, in the engine bay. Right here, we have nothing too special. A basic small block 350. It's been rebuilt, bored over a 355. However, there are some issues. It's not running too well. The bunch of these pulleys are going out, so all those are going to be replaced. I do want to put a cam in the engine. I want to put a high stall converter in it because the transmission is being rebuilt too. There is some coolant leaks that I need to sort out this too. That's not good at all. I have some electrical issues. This battery, I'm pretty sure, is on the way out. I have a hornet's nest of wiring right here, so that's not good at all. AC don't work, and one of the big things keeping me from driving the car right now is this hood hinge is completely broken. And it's a pain in the ass to get to because you have to yank at the whole AC, and yeah, so these are just in the engine bay issues. So the hood don't even like remotely close at all. It looks so broken. But that's just in the engine bay. So let me show you guys what the plan, so that's like all that's gonna be rebuilt. And let me show you guys for the exterior, and then we'll go into the interior. So, exterior, as you guys can see, it's pretty old. I did actually repaint this a few years ago. I used a clear coat. You can't tell anymore. It's all faded away. You can kind of tell like in these areas right here. It's kind of just going away at this point. So, plan is completely redo the exterior and use actual like clear coat and redo it so it has a nice patina paint job. Also, new tires. These things are like 5 years old at least. They actually have a surprising amount of life left on them, which is kind of depressing because I really wanted to get rid of them. But hopefully maybe when I put the new motor in it or clean up the motor, we'll have enough power for burnouts, we'll use them as spares. But big white walls. We're also going to level it, drop the back end a little bit. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I don't want to have too much to do with the exterior, as much as I really just want this thing to be a cool cruiser and to be able to do massive burnouts. As you can tell, it's missing a lot of letters too. And to be repainted a few times, I mean, you can tell layers like, oh, it was metal, and then black, and then white, then green, and then like another layer of green. So it's an old truck. It's lived a rough life, and I haven't helped at all, and I've just been pushing it through more shit. So let me go show you guys through the interior right now. Okay, well, first off, also, these doors really, they need some work. They need some love. But here's the interior. So door cards, trash. This, trash. This thing kind of works. Doors get stuck. Door latch kind of works. Interior quality, not the best. Those are just a bunch of paint right here. Kind of gross. The seat's trashed. I've been using this blanket to cover it up, so that's not good. Gas tank is still in the cab. It's gonna stay there though. No headliner. No gear indicator. No radio. These gauges are zip tied on, and they have been forever. Skateboard wheel gas pedal. Trash interior, and overall, it just needs a lot of love. So this is literally just a breakdown of what you guys are gonna see. So this is the car as it stands right now. Again, it means a lot to me. And here are the goals for the build. So what we want to do is we want a build that can cruise around, do fat burnouts, and that's it. Those are the only goals. Everything else is besides the point. So, engine goals. Cam, high stall converter, just get everything going perfect. Just clean it all up, that's it. I'm not looking for huge power, just enough, and that's it. Interior goals. I already have a new radio, and this thing's going to be getting an actual sound system. so that way I can cruise around. I'm gonna clean out everything. I am thinking about getting the seat redone. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I'm thinking about doing a black vinyl and then still using the Mexican blanket over it, because I mean that's a classy look here in California. And other than that, just kind of decide what I need to do with the interior, which pieces to clean up, which pieces not to clean up. But and then for the outside, just lower it a little bit and then clean it up. So it's not that, it doesn't sound like that much, but it's a good pain in the ass. And also for the engine bay, I have a bunch of I have a new alternator, power steering pump, so you're gonna see all those things, and as well as a cam install. So the engine is coming out. We're gonna. It has to come out, so it's gonna be fun. My buddy Brawler's gonna help me out with that. But yeah, for now that's just the intro to the build, and I'm gonna go just clean this thing up for now. I mean, you're not gonna, for day number one, just be cleaning. That's today's day number one. I'm just gonna clean this shit out and just at least address where it's at. But here, let me start it up for you guys, so you guys can actually get an idea of how it runs and how much work this bitch needs.